Welcome back to the Lemon Factor. I'm Chad, and today I have a bittersweet video for you. One of which I'm going to take you through our original project car for this channel. One that I purchased several years ago and kicked off the whole Lemon Factor based on. Now, of course, we've had several project cars since then, and they've come and gone, but this has still been around because it's such a fantastic car. I do think I'm ready to let it go. I do think I'm ready to sell the car, and that's what this video is all about. I'm gonna go through what we've done to the car over the years in an effort to sell the car. So if you're interested in purchasing a 10th generation Honda Accord 2.0 Touring, then stay tuned. Let's start off with the front of the car. We have here the black chrome insert. This is an OEM piece. I had this installed right after purchasing the car, and I think it goes really well with the pearl white paint. Everything you'll see here on the outside is a two-tone, a nice contrast between the white and black. We'll move on to the center emblem. I did vinyl wrap this in white, but if you don't like the white Honda emblem, you can easily remove that. Moving to the side of the car, we have upgraded OEM accessory wheels. The wheels are wrapped in all-season tires, Continental Pure Contact LS with plenty of tread left. And if you're wondering why that is, it's because the car has low miles, and we also have a summer set of wheels and tires. As you can see here, the gap is really minimized between the fender and the wheels. And I did that more for aesthetic purposes, but it definitely helps out from a performance standpoint. We installed some Eibach lowering springs. And the reason why I went with lowering springs as opposed to coilovers is because I wanted to retain the adaptive suspension that the Touring model has. I would like to point out that one of the four rims does have some curb rash on it. Other than that, they're in good condition. They do have locking wheel locks, and it also comes with the rim guard locks should you want to use those. What you don't see is the fact that we installed an Eibach rear sway bar. That helps reduce understeer and really gives a planted feel for when you're going around corners. I did plasti dip the Accord, the Honda emblem, and our 2.0 Touring badges out back here. We have an upgraded rear spoiler, very subtle. It is bolted in, and we made sure that the bolt holes were nicely sealed with some silicone sealant. Taking a walk around the car, you can see that all of the chrome has been deleted with black vinyl. Let's take a look under the hood. First thing you're going to notice is the red Honda Civic Type R valve cover. Taking a closer look, you'll see that we've upgraded our air intake with the PRL version 1. You'll see the air inlet pipe then follows to an upgraded turbo, a 27WON KURO. This is a Honda Civic FK8 hybrid, which means they've taken the Civic Type R's turbo and enlarged it just a little bit so it flows more than the Honda Civic, but it still keeps the responsiveness. You'll see that I have a PTP turbo blanket, keeping that heat where it's supposed to be, and that's in the turbo, and limiting the amount of heat that is making its way to the engine bay. Underneath that is the PRL high flow catted downpipe. So this was sold some time ago before it was discontinued. This combination of an upgraded turbo with a custom tune yielded us 400 wheel horsepower on the dyno jet. Now, if you're looking for more power, we got it. In the back, you'll see the PRL ethanol sensor. We've also upgraded the lines to a PTFE grade line. And while I was at it, I installed a fuel pressure gauge. With the capability of being able to run an ethanol blend, we were able to bump up the horsepower by an additional 40 horsepower to a total of 440 wheel horsepower. That's 500 horsepower coming from a 2-liter 4-cylinder Honda Accord. It's tremendous, and you feel it. You feel this power, you feel it down low, it spools up very quickly, and it easily breaks loose the tires, even in higher gears. You'll see right next to the ethanol sensor is a Mishimoto catch can. To keep all that hot compressed air cool, we installed an upgraded, larger intercooler, the Mishimoto Intercooler. I did purchase that as well as the PRL. We did a comparison of the two, and the Mishimoto had better build quality and was slightly, not tremendously, but slightly bigger than the PRL. But we noticed some significant gains with the upgraded intercooler. And all of this is being controlled by our K-Tuner version 2. So you have that monitor to monitor all of the various parameters that you want to. That includes your K count, your K control number, your fuel pressure. You name it, you can select it and put it on that monitor and have all of it monitored real time. Really not much done to the inside. The exception is with the steering wheel, and we have this custom steering wheel with the white noon marker to accent, to highlight the exterior body color. I like the carbon fiber at the top, the bottom. We have perforated leather on either sides, and that contouring, the thicker wheel and the contouring really is a nice added feature. I get a lot of compliments on this steering wheel. But the rest of it is all stock. If you want to modify this and customize it to your liking, it is still a blank slate for that. The interior of the car is in excellent condition. No stains, no rips. The exterior of the car has some scuff marks underneath the front spoiler. A couple little dents and dings here and there, but nothing significant. You would have to go looking for it. However, there is something I want to specifically call out here, and that is an incident that happened with the driver's side rear fender, in which someone bumped me with their truck, and their larger tire, although it did not dent the rear fender, it did rub off some paint. I did have that fixed. Take a look at the video. You'll see the before and after pictures, and I think it turned out fantastic. You can't notice it unless you're going to look for it. And even then, what you're going to notice is really just a little bit different in shade as far as the gloss between the original paint and this paint. So really difficult to see. You'd have to have it nice and cleaned and out in the sun and then looking at it in just the right way. Let's talk about the price of the car. I did review all the modifications and an estimated price for those modifications without considering any installation labor costs. So large dollar amount. Do I think I should or will get that money back? Absolutely not. But I think it's important to see how much was invested in this car. That aside for a moment, the car has very low miles, good maintenance history. I've done all the maintenance myself. So the car is in really, really good shape with a clean Carfax. The car is paid off. I have the title in hand. I am located just outside of Denver, Colorado. So if you're local to this area, great. But I would also work with any potential buyers in having the car shipped. I've provided some numbers here just as a guidance of what I'm seeing in order to determine what a fair price would be. And instead of putting that price up here, I'm going to leave it up to you. If you're truly interested in the car, please reach out to me. We can discuss pricing. I am looking for a fair price. I am not giving this car away, but I do think a potential buyer will get a great deal on this well-sorted, highly modified 10th generation Honda Accord. I have never had to take the car in for any repairs. I have taken it into Honda for 3 recall items, all serviced without any issues. It has been super reliable, a great car, and with the added features of the touring model, it is going to be a car that's going to be very difficult for me to attempt to replace. And I think I've given up on that. I think I've given up and said, hey, this is the best value vehicle out there today. If you are comparing features, tuning potential, the modifications, the horsepower, the performance this car puts out, if you combine all of that together, I challenge you to find something that is equal for the same price.